So in a recent interview, the creator of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda, came out and said that the One Piece manga is currently 65% complete, meaning that since 2010, where that was supposedly the halfway mark with the time skip or whatnot, One Piece has moved in 6 years roughly 15%. That is insane, because apparently as well in 2012 Oda said that One Piece was 60% complete, so meaning 4 years took him 5%. To be honest with you, I think a lot of this has to do with this is just rough estimates, because I believe one of the people that worked with Oda as well came out in an interview sometime last year or earlier this year, I reported on it, and said that One Piece was about 70% complete. So a lot of this is just rough estimates. It also could change depending on what he's doing and what comes to his mind, some passion that he has maybe to expand upon a story here or expand upon a story there. I think a lot of that has to do with Oda's creativity. If he feels as though, man, I really want to work on this arc, or there's a lot of story that I want to tell about this character, or I have this idea for this arc, it kind of expands more. So maybe at the time Oda was like, yeah, totally, at 2010, the halfway mark, we reached it, the time skip and whatnot, but then he continued to have more creative passion. Also, of course, you got to look at the business standpoint. I'm sure Shueisha begs him on a daily basis, please keep going for another 100 years, Oda, please. So that is part of it, of course, the business, but I think some of it does have to do with the fact that Oda, the way he likes to write, Oda likes to write at his own pace, whether it's slow sometimes, he might give you a big bang, a really huge thing, and then he'll go back to the way he likes to tell the story, and a lot of times you can appreciate the fact that it is slower paced because it expands upon many different details and gives you a lot of substance, and it's not just like, hey, this happened and there's no explanation. Oda makes sure you know why something happens, how it happened, and sometimes it'll shock the shit out of you. And I think that's one of the main reasons why Oda's percentages that he constantly throws out is kind of off, because maybe, in 2012 he felt like, about another 40% it could be done, and then 4 years pass and only 5% he claims has passed, but it's honestly probably due to the fact that he's like, okay, when the Kaido stuff comes, I'm gonna probably be working on that for a year, and there's still so many stories I gotta tell. So that's what I'm hoping is the case. I'm hoping it doesn't have to do entirely with the fact that One Piece is the biggest manga in the world, the biggest anime pretty much in Japan, and they are, hey, Oda, keep going, but at the same time I think it's that he just has so many stories to tell, so many characters to expand upon. Let's read this article real quick. The second issue of the Dai One Piece Shinbun promotional publication printed an interview with One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda on Wednesday. In the interview, Oda stated that he has finished around 65% of the manga. He adds that he cannot do any more long stories besides One Piece, and I totally agree. I mean, the way he's been working on One Piece debuted, like 97? If he has any more long stories, it would be, he'll die. Like One Piece, he's already gonna be probably an old man when he finishes One Piece. There's no long stories. I think he'll give us some one-shots and become like Akira Toriyama here and there. They'll bring him in, but One Piece is his grand finale. Oda previously mentioned in a previous issue of the One Piece Shinbun in 2012 that he had finished around 60% of the story. That's where people are like, so in 4 years you only moved 5%? I think it was just that's what he thought at the time, and then when he realized he has more characters he wants to explore, more story, he was like, oh shit, yeah, this is gonna take longer than I thought. And the same thing kind of happened with Kishimoto. He thought like, I could probably wrap this up around this time, and then he kept on expanding and expanding. So the same thing happens with a lot of creators. They estimate, okay, I'm gonna be done by then, or I'll have this done by then, but then they keep on going, and that's one of the beauties, to be honest with you, about people that are passionate about their work. It's like, oh, okay, I got more I want to talk about. There's more that I want to express. But let me know what's your take on this. I know that there are a few people that are kind of upset about this. They're like, I don't want to be on my rocking chair reading One Piece, waiting for it to end. Some people are like, hell's motherfucking yeah, another 20 years of One Piece. Let's go, we go, and shit like that. I understand both sides of the spectrum. To be honest with you, I'm along for the ride. If it's another 10 years and I'm still reading it, then so be it. Because I don't think I'll ever put down One Piece, even if at some given point I'm not really into manga, which I highly doubt that'll ever happen in my lifetime, because again, like I said, anime till my deathbed, but I'll just finish it at some point regardless. This is a very fucking incredible experience and journey, this manga, the story with these characters in this world, and yeah, for me it's like, it's a good thing. I honestly, it's a good thing. There's so much more story to go. At the same time, yeah, I do understand, like, you know, it's a long time, but at the very least, he's not pulling like Togashi, where it's like, we don't know when Hunter x Hunter's gonna come back, we don't know when it's gonna end. So it's like, at least he's keeping on going. If he said it's 65% and then went on a 2-year hiatus next week, then I'd be like, Oda, what the fuck, bro? Hey, overall take on all this. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.